You're right on life in the Philippines, love chain nation, poverty and issue. One nation under rule, one love.
Hello, my friends. This is BobbieD coming to you live from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome time in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well. We're ready to tell what I'm talking about. Live in the Philippines for relationship tips. Yeah, relationship tips. Live in the Philippines when my partner is a racist.
Is?
Yeah, please. When my partner, not your partner, not his partner, not her partner, not their partner, but my partner, my partner is a racist in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo! What a joy. Such a joy to come back to get my friends. And I want to say, those of you here for the first time, if you would please, click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can continue receiving fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when we talk about significant others, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, your whatever, man, somebody that's close to you and you call them your partner, hey, they better be right, tight, long, and strong, okay? Because that designation is reserved for those that are right, tight, long, strong, people that's upstanding, people that's close to you, want to be close to you, want to be chose to you, the chosen ones to you. That's what you have that term for. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your fiance, your wife, your partner, man. Like this person that you've designated that will be a part of your life journey on this planet we call Earth. And you want them to be what? Right. Inside out. Right. Tight, long, and strong. You don't want no loose ends when you got somebody supposed to back you up. Huh? You don't want no unfinished conditional statements in their mind. Well, if this is, I do. You don't want none of that. You want somebody that's got the right mind and the right mindset that has your back, man. Not stabbing, not going on the chicha pie out in your back. Huh? So what do? Huh? What do you about you? When you find somebody that you thought that was yours and you thought y'all would say, wait a minute, and you find out he or she is what? Racist. Especially, it hurts, man. It hurts. Especially if you're an African American or someone from a different race. It hurts. You know? You hear them saying the N-word, and you say, okay, that's a slip. You don't say nothing about, yeah, okay, they just slipped up that, yeah. Okay, I know she mean that. And then she said, I'm talking to you, N-word. So, you ever been in that predicament? I know you have. I know y'all ain't. None of y'all would ever be in that predicament. You know, you just don't ride. Bobby, y'all don't put up no race if you lied it. Okay. But let me tell you something. There are a select few people that will put up with anything and everything to get what they want. So today, I'm gonna break it down to you right quiet, tight, long, strong. We're gonna be running along with this. I'm gonna run it down straight up. You know, there won't be no doubts about what I'm talking about. I'm gonna use. Sometimes I'm gonna use the street vernacular. You know what that mean? You know what I mean? I might have to use the N-word to say the N-word. Now I don't want to do it. I don't like saying the N-word to say it, but for effect and for clarity and for the sake of our mutual understanding and point of emphasis, I may use that word. And I want to ask your forgiveness in advance if I use that word, okay? Because y'all know I don't like that word. That word, everything in my body wants to strike out against that word or somebody to say that word to me, okay? So Forgive me if I make a point of saying that word. I may say it once. But yeah, we're gonna get into that. So let's look at what we talked about yesterday. Those of you who were here yesterday, we had an awesome show yesterday, yeah, guys. Those of you that were here, we hit up on some good points. Man, I re-listened to the video broadcast we did yesterday, and man, I was like, where did I get that from? What? Everything I said. Y'all think I'm trying to brag on me? I'm not, because I tell you, it's not me, it's the Lord. Okay, it's this isn't. When you hear me say something profound, when you hear me say something that's clear as bell, it makes sense to you, and you feel it in your soul of souls, in your heart of hearts, in your minds of minds, in your spirit of spirits. That's from the Most High, Most High God. He put it in me to say. So I looked at, wow, powerful stuff, y'all. If you're serious about this thing you call relationship, look at the video we did yesterday. Right? I gave you some things about how to be successful. So we talked about successful secrets of success in your relationship. I showed you some things Lisa and I was doing. I broke it down to you right, tight, long, strong. Some of you guys needed tissue when I got to. I know you didn't say it, but I know you did. I hit some people on the head with that stuff. I think I'm playing with you. I bust some heads yesterday. I got some devils yesterday. Mm-hmm. And I liberated some hearts, liberated some minds, liberated some souls, so that they can move up to another level. And whenever you move up to another level, my brother, my sister, you will receive. You will come in contact with some devils. Yeah, devils. Mm-hmm. For those of you that don't believe in it, keep on living. Like my mama said, keep on living, son. Keep on living, sister. See what you come in contact with, son. Let's go. But yeah, man, we had a great time yesterday. I infused you with some very, very knowledgeable information, very, very valuable information. If you're in the mindset of making sure your relationship prospers and not falters and not succumbs to the evils of this trappings of this world. There's so many things out here, ladies and gentlemen, that can bring you down and your lady down, and if you're in women that can bring your man down and you down. Cheating, that's one. Loss of a job, son on with one of your siblings is on drugs, you on drugs, your wife's on drugs, your girlfriend, all kinds of stuff can bring you down to the ground. Yeah, hidden mysteries can shape your world, baby. But when you got a foundation, when you have a principle, when you have a plan to work it through, you're gonna be all right. And when you have a spiritual connection to the Most High God, you ain't got nothing to lose with the stuff you use. Y'all remember what Reverend Ike used to say? You remember? Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me talking about who that about. I don't know. Don't play with me, man. If you're a black man out there, you're African American, you was raised in the 70s, you remember Reverend Ike. You remember Reverend Ike? I don't know. Does he still on TV? I don't know. Reverend Ike was one of the first African American men I have ever seen on nationwide. He had a national TV broadcast. He was a minister. Reverend Ike, that was his name. I don't know if he's still, but I remember him to this day. And you would told me on the TV, well, every time he came on, boy, everybody in my family was right at that TV. We were like, glued to the set, glued to the set. Reverend Ike on, Reverend Ike, Reverend Ike. And all my sister, brother, my mom, we come running, we be glued to the set. We watched the whole program from beginning to end. We were so proud. And the thing I remember from that show, you know what Reverend Ike used to say? His favorite slogan, you can't lose with the stuff I use. Yeah! Yeah, baby, that's some right stuff. You know what he used, right? Jesus, the Lord, the Most High God. That was his secret to success. And when you get married, or when you get your woman, or when you live in, whatever, that will be your power. Your miracle power. Because sometimes we just don't have it, man. You know? We just don't know how to deal with things like that. And it overwhelms us. So you need a spiritual connection. It helps you with your affection and gets you through the devils that are trying to bring you down in your relationship. Because You can stop playing with you. And you know, Bobby, you ain't talking about me and my lady. We tight, man. We tight like that, Bobby. I don't know who you talking about. That ain't me. That ain't me. Okay, all right. It's okay. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I said something about you I shouldn't say. I'm sorry. But I'm gonna tell you, my grandmother said, keep on living, son. Keep on living. Trouble comes sometimes when you least expect it. Mm-hmm. And you need to be ready, like Fred, for anything and everyone. And that means you need to have some structure in your relationship. Okay? I gave you 5 things yesterday. Was it 5 or 4? I gave you 3 things yesterday. But it actually was about 5 or 6 when I told you about soar. You know? Soar, fly high in your relationship. Always have open communications, align yourself with right-minded people, respect each other. Those are just the tip of the iceberg, man. I broke it down to you. If a 5th grader would be saying, I got this, BobbieD, Mr. BobbieD, I got this. When I get 18, 20, 21, I got this. I'm going to use this stuff. And you grown man, I'm like, man, what are you talking about? 80, you 80, 75, 65, 85, and you, what are you talking about? Because you ain't right. Your mind ain't right. Okay? Anyway, that's what we're talking about. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about a different subject. I'm not going to be long with this because there's not a whole lot to say. But I'm going to say it right, I'm going to say it tight, and I'm going to say it long and strong. Okay? But I'm going to say it. Okay? So, whenever you're in a relationship, ladies and gentlemen, with someone of a different culture, a different race, there will always come to mind in one of your minds, whether it's yours or hers or his or yours, whatever, ladies and gentlemen, it will come into your mind at some point. The race card. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The race issue. And then what happens a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, we try to hide it. We don't want to talk about it. Or I love everybody. I don't care what the skin color is. And all along, eating inside of you, I hate that. I'm sorry. I hate that N-word. You know what I'm saying? I hate that N-word person. He ain't nothing but an N-word. You know? You think that just because you are engaged with someone, or just because you were married to someone, or just because you were boyfriend and girlfriend living up in a relationship with someone, that they're not racist? Hmm? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case. Hey, let's go. I'll talk to you later. We got to go. Yeah, nah. But yeah, that's not so. Who in the world say that you can't have 2 different ideas in your mind and still do what you got to do? Huh? It happens every day. Yeah, it's called a wolf in sheep clothing. They lie. They say what you like to hear. And they do what you like them to do. But all in the back of their mind, they're calling you all kind of words that you would never dream would come out of their mouths. I know. None of y'all want to slap me now. I know, man. It's all right. You know, I can take it. I can take it here. Because I'm on the internet. You can't do nobody hit your screen. I ain't gonna feel it. But yeah, I know, man. Some of y'all can't. Some of y'all don't believe what I'm saying. I know. It's okay, man. You know. A lot of times, life has to be our teacher. It gives us a lesson. And when life is your teacher, my friends, it has no mercy on you. I'm teaching you some things today. I have mercy on you. I have love for you. Okay? Because we like that, right? We like that. So a lot of times, whenever people are tight, they tell them the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That's what I'm going to tell you today. Okay? I'm not going to be like your so-called friends and say, hey, John, you all right, man, you all right, man. And then you turn your back and dance that so. I'm not going to do that to you. Because I just don't believe in it. If I want to call you an some sort, I call it to your face. Right? That's how I do. You know, I'm straight up with my word. I don't be playing. You know, sometimes when I talk to people, they get angry at me. And you know why? Because I give them tough words. I give them tough truth. And truth hurts sometimes, man. And a lot of us can't handle the truth. So we run away and hide, cry. You know? That's okay. When you hide and cry, you reveal something to me that you're still a child. Because you can't handle hard words. You can't handle harsh truth sometimes. So it's not my problem. It's not my issue if you can't handle the truth. That's your issue. And you need to grow up and deal with it. Because life is going on while you're crying in the background. Okay? Everybody's passing you by saying, look at that food. Look at the baby. Look, baby crying. And you're a grown 65, 75-year-old man. Come on, man. I'm trying to help you. Because you can't help yourself. And you ain't got enough sense to ask somebody to get you some help because you so full of pride. I don't need no help. I know what I'm doing. And you don't know nothing. My mama told me a long time ago, nothing for nothing, leave nothing. That's where a lot of you at right now. You ain't got nothing, but you think you got everything. You don't know nothing, but you think you know everything. Listen to me today. We're gonna run this real quick. We out. Thumbing up for the day, thumbing up for the day, thumbing up for the day. Let's go. I ain't playing today. I ain't playing today. I ain't playing today. Let's go. Racist. Undercover. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, that woman you banging every day. Philippine, whatever you want to call her. All race up on you, man. She up under the cover with racist thoughts in her mind about you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That woman, you say you love, and she said she love you, but she wants your money. Care nothing about you. She don't even like your color, man. She don't like how you look. Call you all sort of things behind your back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. And ladies, the men say do the same thing for you. You know? They call you all kind of words. They don't like your race. They don't like Filipinos. Filipinos, some of the worst women in the world. They ain't good for nothing but one thing. That's in the bedroom. You get where I'm coming from? See, I'm saying that the word, I'm touching a subject in the area that's sort of somewhat taboo. Okay? We all hooked up. Everybody on this train loves Filipino women or loves men, whatever, But there's an element to our racial background, our racial diversity that we have a tendency to overlook or underlook at times. And that is the racial aspect. We're going to uncover that sometimes today as we go through this. We're going to look at some things, how you can detect, determine if they're racist, and how you are going to have to live with it or live without it or leave them. Okay? It's bottom line. Yep. I'd rather know the truth than know a lie. Okay? The truth will always endure. It's going to live on forever. Lies only live as long as you believe it. Ooh, Lord. Y'all better write that one down. A truth will live forever. Huh? Remember the song said, it's truth, keep marching on. The truth always endures. It endures. But lies are only temporary. You know why? They only last as long as your little mind will believe the lie. Once you get in touch with the truth, the lie has to evaporate and disappear because it's no longer relevant. Oh man, I'm listening. You're missing me. We're not connecting today. I can feel it in the air. I can feel it over the airwaves. Something's blocking my communication to you. You're not listening to me because you don't want to hear what I got to say. It's okay, man. I'm going to make this quick. I'm going to get straight to the point and we'll be out. We'll ride the train. Okay? I'm not going to play with you today. Let's go. Racist, man. You know what I'm talking about. They don't like your color. They don't like your look. They got all kinds of stereotypes in their mind about you. And you think just because, well, I'm married to one, they don't think that about me. Better think again, brother. Yeah, sister. You better think again, sister. You think everybody loves Filipino? Huh? Seriously. To you Filipino women out there, do you actually think everybody loves a Filipino woman? Huh? I got news for you. Newsflash, no. H to the N to the O, no. Some people don't. Many people don't. And the reason why, because they think they're only good for one thing. That may be a misconception, perception by them. But I'm telling you, everybody doesn't. And so today we're going to look at something about the one side race and the other side race. Oh, ready? I got one focus sheet, one subject. That's it. I told you it's going to be quick today. Look at it. Did I play with you? Let's go. All right. Now here's our focus today. Focus today. No hocus pocus. Just focus. Yeah. So what do you do about it? When you find out, when you maybe in your mind that this lady that you hooked up with, or this man that you hooked up has a racial issue. What do? First thing, number one, remain calm. You mean by I got to remain calm? They call me the N-word and they say all the things about my race, and I got to remain calm. Remain calm. I know it hurts, but you got to control your anger. You have to control your retaliation, and you have to use your mind to fight back, not your fists, not your hands, okay? That's not the way. Violence never solves issues. It only makes it worse. Are you listening to me? Never resort to fisticuffs or to combat, become combative in an argument or in a situation that you can resolve by speaking and thinking it out. Okay? Just a tip, word to the wise, okay? You only fight when somebody want to bust you up for no reason. Then you got to defend yourself, okay? When somebody get physical with you, you just don't sit there and say, hit me again. You have to defend yourself. I don't care. I don't care who that person is. If they come beating up on me for no reason, I'm gonna sit there and say, hit me again. Nah. Then you get it. Okay. Other than that, you talk it out. And if they get physical, move on. Come back when they're not physical. Okay. Get out there. Right. But yeah, what happens is you have to remain calm. You cannot get anything done, accomplish much. Nothing significant can be accomplished when you're angry. When you're full of anger, full of rage, and you're trying to resolve an issue or trying to bring up an issue to discuss. Wait until you look at these. You need some help. At least these joints. Okay, you're disturbing, but I can't help from being distracted by what you're doing, my dear. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I have to deal with 2.0 that she's doing some stuff now. Anyway, but yeah, you have to deal with it, man. It's like an elephant in the room. You know, I remember when I married Lisa B, and I actually thought I had made a big mistake one day. Mm-hmm.
So what?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm Lisa, be quiet. Act like you're not in the room, okay? I actually thought I had made a big mistake because I thought she was racist. She said something to me that made me very, very angry, man. But it wasn't the intent. Her intent was not what I thought it was. Or, long story short, it's not what I thought it was. So eventually, ladies and gentlemen, when you're in a relationship with someone from a different race, the race factor, the race ideology, the race terminologies, all the N-word, all kind of whatever racial stereotype words you want to call it, slurs, whatever, they will come up. But you have to remain calm as you deal with those things. Okay? And also keep in mind, if you're dealing with an undercover lover that just want to slam you and jam you and get your mom tag, they're probably real about it. You know, their intention is real. But sometimes once they got all your money, all they want to do is hurt you. Remember this lady I was dealing with, name was Susan. And then, you know, we were real tight. And every time she would get angry about something I did and she didn't like it, she said something about black people. So I just began to pick it up. And I was like, why does every time she get mad, Something about, and then she wouldn't say that anyway. She was careful not to say that, but I knew where she was coming from. I had to let her go eventually. It's a long story short on that one, but that was just one of many of the issues. But so you'll find it out, okay? And a lot of times, guys, you'll find it out at the worst time when you're really head over heels in love with that person, and then she turned out to be a racist. And you know, some people can live with it. You know, I can't. When I know somebody's a racist, they don't care about me or my race. I can't live with that. I can't deal with it. I refuse to live with that. But some people do. You know, does that make them bad or make them good? But no, it just makes them that's their choice. I wouldn't do it, but some people will. But hey, remain calm. Okay? Don't fight. Don't cuss them out. Remain calm. And the reason why you want to remain calm is because you need to understand the situation. You can't understand nothing. You know? Number two, you have to address the situation. How you going to address the situation when you're not calm? You're cussing her out. You're slapping her face. Now, you shouldn't be putting your hands on her, but you know, some of you do that, and you know, it's wrong to do that. You got to remain calm if you want to address the issue. Yeah, the elephant in the room, big, big elephant. And some of us got the nerve to ignore the elephant. And the more you ignore the elephant in the room, the larger that elephant gets. Problem gets bigger and bigger. Not only do they hate you, they hate your family. They hate anybody that look like you, anybody walk like you, the color. Yeah. You have to address the issue. Okay? Because it's not going to go away. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Okay? So, as you address the issue, you have to clarify. Remain calm. Address the issue. What is the issue? Racial slurs, or somebody trying to call you out of your racial slur, such stereotype you in a negative way, in a racial way. And that's been the person you love, right? You went to bed with that woman or that man, and they calling you the N-word. That's a shock to your system. I just gave my body to this person, and they turn around and call me that. It hurts, man. It's enough to make you want to hurt somebody, you know. But you can't do that. Remain calm. Okay? Address the issue. You cannot address the issue if you don't remain calm, and you can't go around just ignoring the issue. You got to deal with it straight up. You call me what, sir? You call me what? After all I've done for you and been for you and been to you, you call me that? Yeah, they call you that. Sometimes they mean it. And you'll never know if they actually meant what they said if you don't clarify their what? Intentions. That's where I had to deal with Lisa D. I had to deal with her. She said something to me. I ain't gonna repeat what she said, but it had a racial overtone. But it wasn't after we talked about it, I remained calm. I addressed the issue. So what did you say? She said it again. And my ears perked up again, you know. All inside, the same feeling came back all over me again. I said, hey, let's talk about this. So what? You know, I was like pissed. But I didn't let that out on her, because I needed to make sure she meant what she meant. I clarified. But when we talked about it, when you understood, it was just a matter of me not understanding what she was saying, because we're from different cultures. Her word for, well, I ain't gonna tell you what the word was, but her words, what she was saying, meant one thing to me, right? But it meant another to her, totally innocent to her. Okay. So that's why you have to clarify what they're saying, okay? And so when I understood what she meant, I said, look here, I know what you're saying, my dear, I love you so much, but don't ever use those words with me again. Even though I understood her intentions, were not with malice in her heart towards me or anyone else. It's just a form of what they say here. You know, but I still say, look, I know what you meant. I know what you meant by it, not to be disgusted, but don't ever use those words with me. Because they trigger a bell in me, okay? They pinch and touch a nerve in me. And sometimes I can control myself sometimes, but somebody will say something, and sometimes I might just can't. I might just go off. So she watch what she said when it comes to those areas, and there's some things that I have to watch with her too, as it pertains to Filipino. We all have some inherent. Let me just bring this out on the table so you understand me. We all have some inherent racial biases. Okay, it's just the way life is. If you black, you want to love your color. What's wrong with that? Is a problem with that? You black, right? You got this melanin all over you. You supposed to hate yourself? No. If you Caucasian, you're supposed to love your color. There's nothing wrong with that. But see, some people, you don't like that. Yeah. No, that's not it. I love everybody, but I just love the way I was designed, and I love this color. It just makes me feel good. I'm not gonna discriminate against you because you're not of my color. But I just love who I am, and I love people like me. That doesn't mean I don't love people like you or that you are like, but I just love who I am. I accept that. So let's understand that right off the bat. See, first of all, you got to face the elephant in the room. Okay? You got to remain calm. You got to address the issue because it's going to come up, ladies and gentlemen. You're dealing with a Filipino from a different culture, or you're dealing with a Filipino man, lady, from American man, lady, from a different culture. It's going to come up about the race. And then you're going to say, and somebody, I remember one time, me and Lisa was out with his couple. The man says, I wanted to reach out and touch this guy, man. We was out talking. And he said, you know what? He said, all Filipino people ain't nothing but the N-word, just like me. He called it the N-word. Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. I wanted to reach out and touch that guy, but no, I said, nah, remain calm. Remain calm. Calm down. This was from an African American. Not only did he call the Filipino the N-word, he called himself the N-word. He said, you ain't nothing but an N-word just like me. I'll never forget that. We were at dinner. We were just, and it came from nowhere. So you got to be careful. You have to address the situation. It's going to come up some point in time in the relationship. Maybe it's already coming. And maybe you dealt with it inappropriate. Or you may have dealt with it appropriately. I don't know. But I'm telling you, beware. Because you have to remain calm. You have to address the issue. And then thirdly, it is very important, ladies and gentlemen, that you clarify the intention. Now, as I mentioned to you just a moment ago, when I talked to Lisa D about something she said, we sat down, we clarified her intention was totally innocent. I interpreted it as a racist slur, but it was not. When I looked at it from the light in which their culture looks at it, then I discovered that my apprehension over what she was saying to me was totally misplaced. Okay, totally out of line. I shouldn't have reacted like that, but I didn't know any other way. Right? So I'm telling you, it's gonna come up. Be ready, and don't act a fool. Act like you got some sense. Okay, remain calm. Address the issue. Don't address the person. Y'all just want to slap somebody. Hey, what you say? Don't do that, man. You ain't got to be doing that to nobody. Man, put your hands on it. Ladies, same thing. Don't touch that man. You don't play. A lot of women like to beat up men. Think women don't like to beat up men? They'll slap you in the man. I'm serious, man. You make some women mad, first thing you want to do is raise their hand and slap you. And then, if they don't slap you, they'll scratch. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me you ain't been in that situation. I know you have, because I have. Women like to, when they get angry, they like to slap you or they want to scratch you. Okay? So don't do that. Don't resist the urge to do that. Because if you start violence, you have pure violence in the spirit, you'll never come to any resolutions. You'll never come to any understandings. And you'll never know if that person actually meant what they said or not. Some people actually will know that they mean to say something to hurt you. Okay? I told you the lady I was dealing with, Susan, she meant to say that. And I noticed that it was a pattern. She only said it when she didn't get her way, when she didn't like something I said. She'll say something about black people. Anyway, that's over with. We discussed that, and that's done. She's gone. She's out of my life. But number three, clarify. Is it? Did I hear you correctly? Did you say da 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 da? Yeah. Can we sit down for a minute? That's how you talk to reasonably, rationally, and get straight on the issue. Not cuss the person out, not jack the person up. Don't do that. That's not necessary. Be smart about it. Think about it. And then address the issue. And then clarify the intent. If you get to a point in your discussion and the intent was in malice, to hurt you or say something and they do what they were doing, that's a problem. You got a problem in your relationship. That means you're dealing with a racist that you have to you either living with, you're married to, or you're engaged with. Okay, and some people can deal with that. You still deal with it. It's a workable situation if you understand where they're coming from. They hate everybody who's black, and you're black, right? That means they hate you too, right? But in their minds, you're not black. You're not like the other black people. So I don't hate you. I love you. That's how they reason it. They don't see the faulty reasoning behind what they're saying. And until you bring it out and you discuss it and you address the issues for what it is on the table. You have to explain it neatly and nicely that this is racist. You're a racist. They don't get it. Okay? So I'm telling you, it's plain, it's gonna come up, it's gonna come up, it's gonna come up, and I want you to be ready to deal with it. And to deal with it in a non-aggressive, a non-combative manner. Deal with it like you got some sense. Okay? I know it hurts, but you're a man, right? Huh? Man, you're a man, right? Woman, you're a woman, right? You strong. Or you little baby boy, little baby girl. You come with me. I don't know. You shouldn't be in a relationship. You can't handle the truth. You shouldn't be in a relationship. You can't have harsh words. Okay? You have no business hooking up with somebody in a solid, life-changing, sustaining relationship, but you can't deal with the pressures that comes with a relationship. Relationships come with pressure, if you didn't know it. Everything's not just 24 hours in the bedroom. That's not it. That's a part of it. That's a very small part. The other things take much more time in the bedroom. Working, in the house, clothes, food, children are in life. Much more time. So you got to find somebody that's compatible in multiple areas, not just one area. And then you got to make sure they're right, tight, long, strong, just like you. They got to make sure about you as well. So you got to understand, deal with the situation, and then document. What you mean by document? Yeah. You can make some notes on that one, buddy. That's very significant. Somebody call you the N-word, or not just necessarily the N-word, but a slur that's pertaining to your race and your nationality. That's significant. And you're supposed to be in a relationship with that person, but this one here is making racial slurs. You better write that one down. Because they'll have a tendency to make you forget what they said. Or they'll have to say, oh, no, Johnny, I didn't say that. No, you must be wrong. You got me wrong. I never said it. Because if you write it down, you bring it back up.
You say your French.
Okay. If you write it down, you always have a notation, a document of what she said or what he said. Okay? That way they can't forget. No, I'm not lying. I got proof right here, Sheila. You said this on January 5th, 2021. You called me the N-word, and you meant to say it. And you still acting like the fool you let us stop right there. And you still doing the same thing. You have to have proof. You just can't say, because there are people that try to say it and they mean it, they try to lie like they didn't say it or they didn't mean it when they said it. But you got documented evidence. You have a written record, and you just write it down somewhere. You can put it in your memo on your phone, but write it down. Okay? Bring it back to, because you have to bring it back to your memory and bring it back to theirs. Okay? That you a racial slur, and it was wrong. I documented. And then lastly, my brothers and my sisters, you got to deal with it. How do you deal with it, Bobby? How do you deal with the fact that the person I'm living with, the person I'm engaged with, the person that I'm married to, is a racist? How do you deal with it? That's $1 million question, man. I've never been into the situation where I was totally involved with someone that, or engaged with someone that I have totally found someone that was like that, and I got rid of. But there are people that deal with this every day, and they try to ignore it. They know that the person that they're wrapped up with in a relationship is racist. Not only against, they might say, well, that person not racist against me, he just don't like black people, and you're a black person. That includes you, doofus. No, I'm sorry. Why? That includes you, because you're black. But in their mind, that person that's saying that crazy stuff, you're not black. You're not included in that subset of people that they don't like. Okay? So that means these trying to do something. Excuse me, that means you have to if you want to keep that, you might be totally in love with that person, but you have to make a decision. Is my love for this person strong enough to keep me with this person when I know they hate my guts, and I know they hate anybody that has this skin tone, this melanin in their skin tone? They hate their guts. Some people say, well, I can deal with it. Some people say, no, it's not going to happen. No, it just depends on you. I'm not putting anybody down for dealing with that, and because love is strong. You can love somebody that's a racist. Yeah, love is blind. Love is colorblind. You can love somebody that's a racist, and somebody who loves you can love you that's a racist. So I'm not putting it down, but I'm just telling you. But as for me, I would never do that. To me, it's insanity. So if I find out you calling me names and we sit down, we address the issue, I remain calm, I address the issue, we clarify your intentions, and your intention with malice, it's going to be some issue, man. I'm going to have to make some changes. And one of the changes is going to be to let you go. Okay? Because I'm not that kind of guy. That's not my thing. You don't like me, you don't like people that look like me, I don't want to be bothered with you. Okay? And so I would recommend you go that route, but I can't tell you to do that. That's up to you. Everybody has a unique situation in life, and some people have more tolerance for that sort of thing than I do. Okay, I have a very low tolerance when it comes to racial inequity, and racism. I don't have a high tolerance like some, because I came from the dirty South, and I know how low they can go. Okay, I've seen some things with these eyes that won't let me ignore the elephant in the room. Okay, so I've seen too many people get beat down for marching on the street for civil rights. I've seen many of our leaders, Martin Luther King and all the others, John Lewis, get beat down. And for me to say, nah, accept that, nah, can't do it. Too many people lost their lives. I'm gonna sit up to you, you hate my guts, and we're gonna be love, and next thing you know, you telling somebody else, I hate that N-word, and you telling me, and we supposed to laugh about it? Nah, you hate them, you hate me, I'm out. That's the way I roll. So, bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, be ready, get ready. If you're in a relationship with a foreign national, someone from a different nationality, someone from a different race, whether they're German, Russian, Jewish, whatever, Filipino, you will come up across the issue of race. Okay? How you deal with it is based on how well you are versed about it, and how well you are informed about it, and how well you can control yourself about it. Okay? I've given you a structure in which to confront that devil. It is a very workable structure. It will help you get to the point of whether their intentions were good or whether their intentions were bad. Remain calm. Yeah, calm yourself down. Yeah, they said the N word. They said this. They said that about African Americans. They said this. You know, but that don't mean you jump up and beat them down because they said it. Okay, you have to remain calm, understand. Then you, because if you don't remain calm, how in the world can you address the issue? You're gonna be locked up because as soon as you put your hands on them, they're gonna call the po-po. And you're gonna be behind bars. Your excuse was, sir, Mr. Johnson, yes, Your Honor. Why did you slap this woman and beat her up to a pulp? What did you do that for, sir? Well, Your Honor, she called me the N-word and I didn't like it and yeah. And you put your hands on her because somebody called you a word, a name? Ignorance. That's what the judge gonna tell you. Ignorance is no excuse of the law, Mr. Johnson. I'm gonna put you behind bars, teach you a lesson. So use your head and not your hands. Yeah, you like to slug it out. Like that. Don't do that. You know how ignorant that is. You know how childish that is. You know how immature that is. Resorting to fisticuffs. That's barbarian. Are you a barbarian? That's barbaric. This is a civilized society. Act like you got some sense, like my mom used to tell me all the time. All right? So remain calm, ladies and gentlemen. You got to do that. And if you don't remain calm, you'll never be able to do what? Address the issue. How you address the issue? You got to sit down and talk with them. And when you begin to talk with them, then you can do number 3, clarify their intention. You have to clarify, man. Everything in life is about clarity. If you don't understand exactly that they meant what they said, and you beat them up, that's a problem. They didn't mean no harm. But you took it the wrong way. Because you didn't take the time, make the time, shake the time, break the time to define her intention and to clarify that person's intention. Okay? Support. Clarity brings the truth to light. It could have been totally innocent. And you'll never know it if you beat them up. Document it, man. Yeah. Whether the intention was good, whether the intention was bad, it doesn't matter. Document it. Write it down. Okay. You go in your little phone. She said, or he said, I was a no good Filipino and all good Filipinos are nothing but dogs. Write it down. Because it might come up again, and then they're gonna lie. I never said that. Why would I say that about you? And I'm married to you. Sorry, John. Look here. Remember this day? I got it written down, John, in my diary. You told me this, and now you're telling me again. Let's sit down and talk about it. I need to know your intention. And when you find out, that's how you capture them. Okay? And then document it, deal with it. How do you deal with it? You got 2 ways. You can hit the road, Jack, and don't come back no more. Remember that? Hit the road, Jack. Or you can sit there and take it. Deal with it on a day in, day out basis. And that will bring your stress level up to here. It'll bring your blood pressure up to here and here and here. Some people can live like that. Some people can't. I'm not the man to mess with when it comes to race. I'm not the man to mess with when you come call me the N-word. Right? Or any of my people, I see you call somebody else the N-word. So what you saying? We're going to talk about it. I'm not going to jump on you. I'm sorry. I try to educate people if they're willing to learn and if they're willing to listen. But they're not willing to listen. I just want to leave, wipe the dust off and move it. Keep it moving. Because they know you can't help fools. I'm sorry. Some people are just fools and foolish. And you cannot help them until they recognize that they're a fool. That's just the way life is. Everything I just told you, I was told from a kid growing up with my mom. And I apply those principles to my life to this day. And they help me live, help me stay alive, help me keep moving, keep dealing with this reality and this life in this place we call planet Earth. Okay? That's it, man. I'm done, man. Some of y'all ain't gonna learn nothing. You just go out and buy it. What is that? Go in one ear, out the other. But that's it. All I gotta tell you. It's gonna come up in your. If it hadn't come up in your conversation yet, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? It's gonna come up. Keep on living. And when you come up, don't act a fool. Use the 5 principles I gave you and deal with it. If you find that the intention was of malice, then you have 2 choices. You can get on up out of there, or you can deal with it on a daily basis. Somebody, you can try to help them. Sometimes people that are racist don't know that they are racist until you bring it to their attention and you show them what they're saying. You explain the terms, the terminology to them, that this, what you're saying, hurts a race of people. What you're saying is negatively stereotyping a race of people, including me. Then they begin, some of them, if they got any reasoning faculties, if they can reason, they'll begin to see, okay, you know what, I'm sorry, man, I didn't know. I just never saw it like that. You know, if that's what you have, a situation like that, you can work with them, you may be able to deal with it. But if you have the opposite, they don't want to be, they know they doing it, they don't want to change, get up out of there. Either you got to go, or they got to go, or you both got to go. Because it ain't gonna work. All right, that's it. People get ready. But the train is coming, don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Ooh, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. Nah, just get on board. Get on board. Ah, y'all ready, man? Y'all ready to ride the train? DG, you all right over there? Do you need some help, HB?
No. Maybe just do.
Because you distracted me, my dear. You keep doing my stuff over there. Anyway, we got to ride the train. Go ride the train for a little while. Yeah, you got to be roughing up, toughing up, buffing up to be the first man in there. You want to run around here and find out who that is. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. Let's ride the train. Can we ride the train together, my brothers and my sisters? Can we do that thing? Can we do that thing, right, man? You know we're gonna do that thing. We finna ride the train, man. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for the roll call? Are you ready for the roll call, man? Hey, let's ride the train. Let's do the roll call. You know how we do it, man. We run this train. We talk to everybody on the train. This is the rules. We talk to everybody. We try to get every comment on the train. Every comment you make, we pull it up. Sometimes we miss it with it. Don't get mad at me because you know something. I'm just saying. So, but we try to get everyone. We may miss one here and there. But don't act a fool just because we miss your comment. Please don't do that, man. Please don't do that, sir. God, we love you. We love you. Don't do that. All right. But yeah, and don't act a fool. Don't cuss out on the train, please. We don't pray that. We got some people out here, a couple moderators, that blue ridge by their name. If you make a cuss word, they're gonna warn you one time. If you do it again, you out. Okay? We just don't do that. Cussing is not. If you have to resort to cussing to express yourself, that says something about you, man. I mean, every now and then you want to flip, the best of us flip one. But every word, every letter, every 4-letter word come out your mouth, every word you say, M after SH, G. Come on, man, you can do better than that. You know, and the reason I know because I used to do that for every word. Every word came out of my mouth was a 4-letter word and wasn't a good one. You know, that's because I learned. My mama never cursed in front of me. She never. I learned from the street. You know, everybody, and it sounded good to me when people said it too. So I started doing it, and I was good at it. And I realized my mama said, "Don't you never?" I said, "Well, don't you never let me?" I said, "That hurt me so bad in my heart." To this day, man, I don't like saying bad words. I try to. Even though I might say one every now and then, I ask forgiveness for it, and it's not acceptable on the train. Okay, I'm not trying to say we better than nobody else. I'm not trying to say we put people down for cussing. If that's your thing, it's your thing. You know? But we try to keep a certain level of cleanliness, clean thinking. Okay, clean talking, clean thinking, clean living, clean eating, clean sleeping, clean whatever you want to clean. Let's go. All right, gotta find out who rubbed up, talking about bumped up, please for in his house. I used to know. Let me find out who that is. Who has the honors today? Who has the honor today? And tell me who say they can beat them Saints. And them Saints got beat yesterday. The Falcons, my Atlanta Falcons. I can't stop bragging about this. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all can say what you want about me, but we don't win that much. So we don't win that much. So when we win, I'm gonna say, yeah. Raise the roof, baby. Like my Atlanta Falcons, man. We've had the last 4 or 5 years losing season. So when we win a game, it's something to shout about. Don't get mad at me, y'all Saints folk. I didn't play the game yesterday. I didn't lose the game. I didn't lose the game. No, one of the reasons, I'll tell you one reason why the Saints lost the game yesterday. The main quarterback, Jameis Winston, was out. He's out for the year. He has some kind of injury. Okay. So they had to bring up backup people. Now the guy they had, his name was Simeon. He was pretty good. He was moving that ball. He was throwing it real good. I don't know why. The Saints kept dropping the balls he threw. The catchable balls. They just kept dropping the ball. I don't know why. But that left room for the Falcons to take control. And we won that game on the last play of the game. 3 seconds on the clock. And field goal kicker came and kicked the field goal. And we won that game in the Louisiana, what do you call it, Dome, Super Bowl? Whatever they call it, but we won it, man. I've been up there. You know, the reason why I'm so happy about it, man, I've been up there. I used to go to the Falcon. You know, they have a bus in Atlanta, right? Every time we have a Falcon game, and we had to have a bus load. We pay for the corporate. You give them money. They drive you up there, you spend the night in the hotel, then you get up, go to see the game, and then you come home. So, but after you lose that game, they be throwing ice on us. They cussing us. I remember that in that stadium, that dome. You know, I remember them days. You know, so every time we win, man, I'm like, yeah, we got you. We got. All right, let's go. I'm sorry. Stop the football talk. Let's go. All right, you got to find out who I'm talking about. He's out. Who that is? Let's go put them. Let's go. Okay, I ain't playing no more. I'm stopped. I ain't gonna say nothing more. I'm done. I'm done for saying anything else about the New Orleans Saints. Okay. We put a hurt on them. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, we got to find out who that is so they're going to beat them. Say, now, Isabel, at least Isabel in the house today, number 1. I'm for the trade today. Good to see you, man. Say, hey, y'all. What's up, man? What's up, family? You all right, man? So good to see you, man. Isabel, he always be trying to be number 8. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You got a number 1 mentality. You know, they told me last time they told me that the cream always rises to the top. Cream and crop, baby. Cream know where their position is. Their position's at the top. So you part of the cream. You like me, man. I rise to the top because I know where my position is at. And when you know where you're supposed to be, not supposed to be, when you know where you're supposed to be, that's where you get. Let's go. So good to see you. Hey, y'all give us props, man. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, he won that. Who we got? Michael Coffee, Lisa. What's up, Michael? What's up? There's Mike in the house. There's Mike. What's up? Hey, DJ Bobby. Hello. Welcome down. Oh my God. Up on Gabi. Mustafa in Cebu, Philippines. Nurse Mike. Hey, so good to see you, Nurse Mike. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation.
Number 2, just what?
You heard what he said. Number 2. Just won't. So good to have you with us, Nurse Mike. Always good to have Nurse Mike in the house. Nurse Mike is a frontliner in the medical field. He works at a hospital, and that means he works with people that are terminally ill from COVID. They're not going to recover. He knows that. So he does the best he can to make them as pleasant as they can be for their final days. Even if family can't come to see them, he's the only family. He's the only face they can see. So I know he has a very hard job. I can't imagine me going home after an 8-10 hour shift, seeing people, leave this world and go home and not have that take with me. It's hard. So y'all pray for Nurse Mike as he continues trying to help the people of this world. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Who we got? So tell him in the house. Ooh, Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Angel in the house. Ooh, what's up, Angel? How you doing, man? This a long time no see. But I see you now. What's up? You said, Toot, peace and love you. Thank you so much for this. Toot, right back at you. The city is a long time train rider. But sometimes we don't see her But we always know if you don't see her, she looking in some kind of way, some kind of how. I know you are. I know you are. Good to see you, my dear. Round train body need. Oh, I'm sorry. You weren't number 2. I'm sorry. All right. Who we got? Monroe. What's up, Monroe? My bronze bullet in the house. What's up, man? You all right? So good to see you. Monroe is a number. You hear me? I need some more members in this house. Okay, he should be looking at me. I need some more members in this house. I got 4. I need at least 16 more for the month, for the week, for the month, which is 40 years out. Can you help me out, please? I need a number. Oh yeah, the lowest form you can get is $2.99 a month. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt you. What's $2.99? Click the join button on the web, on the Facebook, on the YouTube channel. You see us to join. Click that. $2.99. Come on, man. That ain't gonna hurt you, but it's gonna help us out a lot. Monroe is a member. He likes the show. He likes something in the show that he likes, and it appeals to him. So he enjoys it so much. He wants to help us continue doing it. That's why he's a paying member. I need some more members, y'all. Okay, please. I'm not gonna beg you, but I'm gonna ask you. The Bible says, "Asking it should be given." Okay.
Hello, guys.
Seeking you shall find. Knocking the door shall open unto you. I'm asking in a nice way, and I know it shall be given unto me because you nice people, right? I'm so good to see you, Monroe. Right, everybody needs to see One Nation. Who we got? This is it. Chichipaya. Everybody hit the like button for me one time. 1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. 1, 2, 3. Hit the like. Can y'all hit the like button? Not my head. Not my head. Don't hit my head. Hit the like button. Hit that like button, please. And at least you can just hit the like button. You ain't paying no. You ain't getting no donation. But hit the like button, please. Come on now. Don't take it for a second. But ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to a very nice young lady. She's from Medellin, Mississippi. I mean, she's from Medellin, Cebu, Philippines. She is original Filipina. She's 100% Filipina. She's not American Filipino. She's 100%. And the best kind of Filipinos you can get, man, not the American Filipino women. Don't no fool with them. Because they just like Americans. You want the real deal Filipino, okay? 100%. This is 100% Filipino right here, okay? I got it.
Did you check my blood?
No, I ain't check your blood. I just check your temperature.
Check my bloodline.
I check your temperature. But yeah, you want the best kind, and that's the original, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Hail to the queen. What's up, Tuba? You all right?
What's up, Mango?
Yeah, I know, Mango. Hey, you all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
What was that you doing over there?
Secret.
I don't like that. Look at that.
You sure?
No.
Secret.
You're sitting there. Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa G. Okay, she don't want me to tell you. All right. I just don't like Lisa G. All right, let's go. We'll find out who rubbing up top of them. Oh, I said it. Let's go. Next thing. Rain Man coming. Rain Man coming. Rain Man coming. What's up, Rain Man? Rain Man in the house. And every time we see the Rain Man, he gonna make it Rain Man in Spain. He make it rain. He make it storm sometimes. We have like a typhoon up in here. But Terry Penn don't play. Yeah. He's a true train rider. And he makes himself known to be a true train rider. He makes it rain on the train. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We got a little damn Rain Man coming in the... Let's go. Who we got, Lee D? Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I
It's rumors in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Thank you so much, Jerry Flynn, for the donation to the nation. More blessings. What's love? Thank you so much, my brother. We are right here, Bobby DC, One Nation, under One Love.
Jerry Fleming, hello angel, sincerely am. What's up?
Let's go, round train, Bobby DC, One Nation.
Monroe, our bronze bullet. Congrats, SML, for number 1. Chichi
Hey, man, you did it right, tight, long, strong, SML. Let's go, round train, Bobby DC, One Nation.
Sincerely am. Have a good day, Sir Terry.
Thank you so much, sir. Round train, Bobby DC, One Nation.
SML, thanks, Monroe.
Yeah, Brand Monroe is from Greensboro, North Carolina. Let's go. Round train, Bobby, who we got?
Terry Fleming, congrats, SML number 1.
SML wasn't playing today, man. I tell you, man, sometimes we miss him. We don't see him, but when he comes in, he kicks the door. He said, I'm here. I'm the new sheriff in town. Let's go, round train. Who we got?
SML, thanks, Terry.
Round train, Bobby DC, One Nation.
Rhodes Bullet, Monroe Smith. Hello, Terry Fleming and Michael Coffey.
Need some coffee. Let's go, round train, Bobby DC, One Nation under One Love.
Michael Coffey, Lisa D and BobbieD. Hello. Ganahan ko nimo and Lisa D, my favorite YouTube couple on the airwaves. From Nurse Mike.
Thank you so much, Nurse Mike. Round train, Bobby DC, One Nation.
Terry Fleming, hello, Michael Coffey.
Need some coffee. Round train, Bobby DC, One Nation.
Terry Fleming, hello, Sir Monroe.
What's up, North Carolina? Let's go, round train, Bobby. Who we got?
Michael Coffey, Mr. Monroe Smith. Hello, God bless. Keep faith from
Nurse Mike. Let's go, round train, Bobby DC, One Nation.
Michael Coffey, Mr. Terry Fleming. Hello. Hi, sir. God bless and be with you. Keep the faith.
Thank you so much. Round train, Bobby DC, One Nation.
Michael Coffey, Lisa D and BobbieD. Hello. Top 5 COVID-19 Delta variant vaccines are Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, Novavax, and AstraZeneca.
Right. The one I like the best, well, the one I took was Pfizer. And you know what I say, right? Since I took that vaccine called Pfizer, it made me a little bit wiser. Hey, man, I don't know what happened, man, but I came like a encyclopedia. I'm just playing, y'all. Roger, everybody needs who we got.
Michael Coffey, Lisa D and BobbieD. Hello. Top 5 countries with COVID-19 Delta variant: India, Russia, Brazil, Portugal, and China.
Wow, you mean the United States is not in the top 5 anymore? I am so happy about that. We used to be in the top 5 all the time. You know, when Orange Man was in office, we was up there. But now we out of there, right? Let's go, round train. Who we got?
Sincerely am. Hello, Sir Michael Coffey. Just want to ask what's the booster vaccine for?
Okay, that's a very, very good question. She says, Michael Coffey, need some coffee. I'd like to know, what is the booster vaccine for? What am I supposed to take that for? And what it's supposed to do for me? I don't know about no booster. Can you tell me, sir? Let's go, round train. Who we got?
Michael Coffey, Lisa D and BobbieD. Hello. If it has been at least 6 to 7 months since your vaccination with Pfizer, Moderna, or J&J, you can take your booster shot.
Okay.
Michael Coffey, sincerely, hello, magandang Filipina. The booster is used to fight the COVID-19 Delta variants, helps your body fight off the virus more from
Okay,
this one.
my question is this. Okay, I understand there's a booster. I understand what the booster is. It just makes everything that was there more stronger. It re-strengthens it. Okay, that's what, in my mind, that's a booster. So let's understand the difference between a booster, right, and a third shot. Okay, because some people think of a booster as a third shot. Some people think of the third shot as a booster. Is there a difference, Nurse Mike? Let's go, round train, Bobby Easy, One Nation. Who we got?
Monroe Smith. Hello, BobbieD. I know a man who has mowing company and have a lot of African American people work for him. But when they are not around, he would say the N-word not once but 3 times.
Yeah, that's what's called a hypocrite. And you don't want to be around someone like that. But in the case of the African Americans that work for him, they have no choice. And I would think that some of them already know he's a racist, okay? But they have to deal with it. Just like, a lot of us, we want these jobs, and we know they may not say the N-word or call us bad things in front of us, but we know how they act. We know their behavior. We know their demeanor. We can see on their trucks, they got that big Confederate flag on their truck. On their, there's certain things okay? If you got the kind of skin I got on me, there's certain things that tell you about that person. But you cannot approach them in an unintelligent manner. Say, you're right. I don't want to be angry with them. You can't do that. You got to, because if you want your job, right? You want your job. You better watch your tongue. Be careful. When I was dealing with racist people, I knew I was racist. What I did, I first would try to talk to them in a nice way. And if they were receptive to me, then we would probably work it out with buddy, but they weren't. Put up a barrier. Okay, man. I dealt with them on a job basis. That's it. When we got off work, I didn't wave at them. I said, goodbye, man. I just kept my distance, keep on moving. That's how you stay out of trouble. Let's go round train. Who we got?
John Smith.
What's up, John? John Smith coming to us from London, baby. UK. He's out there they already did the Brexit and they did the exit. And he all right, man. What's up, John? Good to see you, man. Round train. Who we got?
Evening from UK. Good morning from UK. Stay safe.
Thank you so much, John. We out here in the
Thank you so much.
Can I finish my talking? You trying to push me off, y'all?
I thought you were done.
No.
Okay, go.
I'm done now. So I shut you up, y'all.
Let's go. Mike, coffee. You need some coffee. This is the BobbieD. Hello. Top 5 COVID-19 Delta variants rates. Number 1, Pfizer, 97%. Moderna is 95%. Johnson & Johnson is 94%. AstraZeneca is 92%. Novavax is 90%.
Guys, if you get a shot, try to get the best one out there. That's Pfizer. If you can take it, take it. Next one is Moderna. Top 5 you want to get. Leave that Sinovac. All of them, let me say this, all of them will help you if you have nothing else. You can take the worst one out there is Sinovac, okay, and Sinopharm. All of them will help you to a certain degree. But I want the best, not the rest, okay? The best is the top 5. But Pfizer is number 1. Let's go.
Martha Hayes got in the house. Hello, guys. I'm a little late.
Go, thank God. Everybody hit the like button one time. 1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. Hit that like button. Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
Martha Hayes, congratulations. SML number 1.
SML wasn't playing today, man. I told you he came in and kicked the door down. He said, I want to be number 1.
I didn't drop anything. I did not drop anything, SML.
Oh, she talking about it. You know the time she dropped my hard drive. Tore it down. It looked like we were working for a while, but then it just stopped because she messed it up. She never replaced it. I had to buy me another one. She told SML, you're going to buy me another one. She told SML, you're going to buy me another one.
And then after that, he didn't show up.
You got scared. They gonna make me buy my hard drive. I ain't coming on that show. Let's go right to BobbieD one night show.
Micah, call me, listen to you. And BobbieD, hello. When traveling to the USA, you must be fully vaccinated as of November 2, 2021 to get in.
Okay. I did a story on that. The actual date is November 8th. They started this program. The United States is now receiving. They opened it up for 30 countries that they were closed to before. They're now receiving foreigners that come from those 30 countries. UK is one, and Brazil. Those 2 are open as well. You have to have, number 1, a negative RT-PCR test. You have to have that. And the test has to have been taken within 3 days of your arrival within the USA. And then secondly, you must be vaccinated in order to get in the country. If you're not vaccinated, they won't allow you in. Or if you don't have that negative RT-PCR test, they're not going to let you in. Okay, that's the bottom line on that one. Okay, So why I get to question, why is the USA opening it up? Common sense. They want anti. Our tourism industries went down just like everybody's in the world. It's like Philippines. Yeah, we need the dollars. Yeah? And so we're trying to revive our tourism industry just like other nations of the world. Let's go run train by Easy One Nation.
Michael Coffee, BCD and BobbieD, hello. Please check when traveling to the USA because the FDA and CDC are only taking certain vaccines for you to be vaccinated to get in.
Okay, I did the story on this too. you get he's right to a certain degree. You can't come in there with just any vaccine. It has to be a WHO, who World Health Organization approved vaccine. It has to be on that list. If you do not have a vaccine that's on that approved list, you will not be allowed into the United States. It has to be a WHO approved vaccine. Let's go. Ryan Train, who we got?
Terry Fleming Raymond. In America, white people would fantasize about being with black men, and more often than not, the N-word would intermingle to heighten the fantasy.
Yep. To be honest with you, there's always been a level of fantasy in the minds of blacks and whites that has been a taboo, not to talk about. Taboo means not to talk about and not to say anything about it, but that's always been in the minds. And so now there's no taboo. It's way out in the open. Black men think about white women think about black men, and it's open. Everything is open now. But in the past, everything was hush hush, and rightly so. In the past, in the 40s and 30s and 20s, if you even looked at a Caucasian woman and you was African American, you would have got the beat down, but not the rope down. I'm saying, people have died. Just look, and then don't let them accuse you of doing, the bad thing to one of them women. You can be strong up. That go right train. Who we got?
Monroe, hello, Murphy Hayes. What's up?
What's up, Murphy?
Murphy Hayes. This mostly happens when you marry someone white. When you get into an argument, they will call you the N-word.
That happens. But it also happened to me with a Philippine. They get mad. I told you about Susan. She get mad. She wouldn't say the N-word, but I could tell what she was trying to say. She said stuff about, it's always black people that did it. I was like, she trying to say, and I figured it out. But yeah, that's true, Murphy. And it happens a lot with the Caucasian stuff. You're right. As soon as they get mad, I don't care if they love you or they hug you or whatever. The real dirt, the real truth comes out. And people say things and do things to try to hurt you. That's one of the things they know that a lot of people are sensitive about. Let's go.
I go coffee. We need some coffee. BCD and BobbieD, hello. The USA is now about 70% vaccinated against COVID-19.
Right. I saw that the other day, man. I was so happy about that. And we get it by 75, 80%. We'll be at herd immunity status. But we still need to continue vaccinating. But we got to get the kids done now. Let's go.
Terry Fleming, I think black people have taken offense at that word to the point making Spanish-speaking people change their language. The N-word in Spanish simply means black.
Right, negrito. Negrito means black. And that's what a lot of people, when they hear that, what you say, man? No, say it, Didi.
No, I'm just telling this.
No, don't say it. Don't.
Get angry when I said that.
Yeah, she called me that. I was like, what?
I said, what? I didn't know.
Hold on. What'd you say? I had to sit her down. I don't play that. Come. You better talk to me, right? But see, that was when I didn't know. And that's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. When you don't have knowledge, then you suffer the consequences. Okay? I suffered the consequences of being ignorant about what she was saying. I didn't know. But I took the time, booked the time, shook the time, crooked the time to clarify her intention. Okay? Yeah, and I told you, you have to address the elephant in the room. And you have to remain calm. And you have to discuss it, clarify the intention. And when I understood where she was coming from,
I was wondering, he was so mad at me. What is wrong with you? I didn't say anything bad.
she didn't say anything bad, but I didn't know it. So That's what we're talking about. Let's go, Ryan Train. Who we got?
Michael Coffee, Lisa D and BobbieD, hi. God bless and shine all over the guys, men, ladies riding the love train today. Keep the faith.
Keep the faith. Never mind. Thank you so much. Never mind. Ryan Train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation.
Michael Coffee, Lisa D and BobbieD, hi. Here in the USA, you can now make appointments for your COVID-19 booster shots as the
You want some bolsters? Yeah, you can make it. You can go to CVS, Walgreens, most of the.
Walmart.
No, I don't. Yeah, Walmart too. Walmart's doing it too. But well, that's one advantage that I see in the USA. They have a very good vaccine distribution system. Here in the Philippines, you can only get a shot at a government facility, a government-ran facility. Or if your job has vaccine, you can get it at your job. That's it. They don't have it at the drugstore. They don't have it at colleges, universities. And that's why it's so slow pushing out here.
Let's go. Marvin, you didn't say that. I think European and Caucasians caused it because of their abuses and the changing of the meaning of the word surgery.
It's possible, but a lot of things have happened, man. And if we go back and try to research, we'll find a lot of interesting reasons why they happened the way they did. Because when people do you wrong, they try to find a way to cover it up as if it didn't happen, or it's as if it was not wrong, but it's good. And so they always try to figure out a way to cover up their mess. Let's go, Ryan. Sorry about that. Roger, who we got?
Jan Smith, practice safe sex as you do not want to get racist pregnant. But to be real, you would have to be bonkers to date a racist, let alone sleeping in the same room at night.
Well, guess what, guys? There's a lot of bonkers people out here. You know why they do that? Because they don't know. Racist people have a tendency to fool you. Anybody can fool you if they want. If you got something I want, and I'm a racist, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to act like I'm black and I'm white. And that's what happens. A lot of the times we have these, you ever heard rap, right? You know rap, right? Rap music. Most Caucasians love rap music. And rap music, most entertainers are black. But they like it more than any other genre of music. And so they even go around trying to act black, trying to wear black clothing, trying to get their lips puffed up and big. Oh, yeah, that's what they do. So yeah, they will do what they want to do to get what they want. Okay, let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Sir Fleming, Sir Murphy, this is more for centuries of conditioning and stereotypes we have just awakened. We can't instantly change years of programming overnight.
No, you cannot change programming instantly because it took years to get here. It will take years to get out of this. Okay, and that's why it's a never-ending struggle to remain free. You think freedom is a given in the United States? No, it's not a given. Slavery was legal. When our people came from the boats and got on this country shore, it was legal. They beat us like a dog and hung us up. It was legal. And don't you think it can't go back to be legal again? You think I'm playing with you? Look at what they're doing in the legislations all throughout the states, changing the laws. And you think one of these days they'll have a law in the book. Black people are now slaves again, and it'll be legal. Let's go, Ryan. It could happen. Let's go, Ryan. Who we got?
Sunny side up. Sunny side down. Sorry. He said, welcome to our love train. He said, I've seen Black Americans behave the same way in an interracial relationship.
That's exactly correct, Sunny side. And yeah, that's exactly correct. It works both ways. Okay, it's just not only African Americans and black. It's whites do it, blacks do it. That's just a matter of all races do it. So it's not literally assigned to one nation or one race. We all do it, and it makes it all wrong. Let's go, Ryan. Everybody, who we got?
Michael Coffee. Lisa D and BobbieD, hello. Kids, children in the USA from 11 to 17 years old of age can now get their COVID-19 virus vaccines, Pfizer or Moderna shots?
Okay, here is 5 to 12. Is it
12,
12? Oh, sorry.
12 and they starting 5. I think they
I mean,
starting
sorry.
5.
It's 12 to 17, 12 to 18. Yeah, 12 on up here. So I don't know if they want to do the 5 year. I don't know if you 5 years old.
They're still no 5.
Okay, they're still debating on when they're going to do the 5 years old. But I'm glad to see the little kids getting done because the little kids are now able to come in the malls now. Kids weren't able to come in the malls there for almost 2 years. So the ones that are coming out in the malls now are still unvaccinated. So we have to be very, very careful. Let's go. Ryan Train Bobby DC One Nation.
Murphy Hayes. I read about a black guy who was dating the daughter of a judge who is white. After banging her, he left her. She told her father, and they sent him to prison for rape.
Whoa, is that a true story? Oh my God. That tells you, man, some of you think that we have come so far, but that story tells you we haven't really come that far. This happened in the 20s and 30s. And I'm sure this happened relatively recently when Murphy's talking about. So we have not arrived. That's why people with like me and Murphy, they have this melanin in our skins. We always have to be diligent. And for you guys that don't want to get out there and vote, keep on doing that. See what's going to happen to this country. We have Republicans that are changing the face of this nation. Everything is going backwards in time. And don't you think that they won't re-legislate slavery? I mean, it could happen. I mean, that's a far fetch, right? But it's possible. Anything is possible when you go and you change the laws of what you want to change. And the only way we can stop that is get out and vote. Let's go, Ryan J. Who we got?
Terry Fleming. Love conquers all. How do you change your racist? How do you change your racist? Why do you think racist wants to keep people separated? Because they know to know people is to love.
That's exactly correct. And Jerry Fleming expressed it very well. Love conquers all. From the cradle to the grave, love conquers all. When you're born into this world, we're not born to hate. We're born to love.
Amen.
I'm serious. You get 2 kids, one black, one white, raise them up as kids, they're gonna love each other. Different colors, right? They're gonna love each other. And the same with everybody else as well. So hatred and all that racism comes from men, teaching of men. Let's go, Ryan Train Bobby. Who we got?
Martha Hayes. I have never heard a racist marrying into race they hate unless it's a daughter or son of racist parents.
It could happen. I mean, you probably won't see it a lot, but people do things for reasons, and people hide their race, their racial nationalism, they hide their belief in racism until they get what they want. They keep it on the low. Just like somebody mentioned about the guy that owned the mowing company. He don't show his racism when he got his people there. He like, yes, yeah. And then when he that N-word, that's what they do. That's been going on since they brought us over here. Let's go, right. Who we got?
That's not racist. Okay.
What?
Martha Hayes, that's not a racist. That's not racist.
Okay. Let's go, right, Jay. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, we can take offense when our feelings are hurt if we can call another race names and do think a thing about it.
We have to be careful when it comes to race. We don't want to be labeled as one who's always caught in a race car. But at the same token, we don't want to ignore when someone's crossing the line as far as our racial concerns are talked about. We don't want to be called names. We don't want to be given names, racial slurs. We want to be treated for who we are, what we are, and not negatively. Let's go.
Sunny side. So you're saying it will come up?
Sure, it's gonna come up. Keep on living, son. Keep on living, Sunside. It's gonna come up. Just as sure as you born, son. It's gonna come up. Let's go, Ryan Jane. Who we got?
Marvin Hayes. Races are generationally taught from birth. They're indoctrinated and purposely kept isolated from other races while being indoctrinated. So when become set in their ways, then the indoctrination is complete.
Right. It's just like brainwashing. You tell somebody that black people are bad and they're nasty. They don't have no other choice but to believe because they don't see nothing else but them. Because they don't give any other teaching, any other doctrine. Okay. So, but when they're exposed to the truth, people that are reasoning and understanding will see. Well, I was living a lie all my life. Okay. Let's go right train. Who we got?
Terry Fleming, top.
Everybody hit the light button. 1 down, 1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
1, 2, 3.
Chichipaya.
1, 2, 3. Chichipaya. Hit that light button, y'all. Come on, let's go.
Terry Fleming, yes, Sir Murphy, the Willie Lynch doctrine has not only but pacified and once proud people, it has emotionally and psychologically crippled American people. Those words are hard.
It's all right. You're doing a good job. Keep on keeping on, mister. I love you, my dear. But yeah, it's important that we keep on understanding who we are, what we are, and not let any kind of doctrine change our understanding. We have to know where we came from, how we got here, and where we are now. And always stand up for what's right.
And say thank you.
And say thank you. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Marvin Hayes. Yep, Sir Terry. Terry Fleming. Well, let me get this right. The unvaccinated American can leave America, but coming back, well, that American need to be fully vaccinated to get back into America.
Wait a minute. He said the unvaccinated American can leave America, but coming back, but that unvaccinated American need to be fully vaccinated.
I think this for tourists only.
This is for introducing people to foreign tourists.
Mm-hmm.
For foreign tourists coming back in. That's a good question, Terry. I will look that up. I think I covered it in my broadcast, but I'm not sure. I'm going to look at that broadcast to make sure, but I think it's just for the tourists, the new tourists that are coming into the USA.
For America, it might be okay if you're American.
Wait a minute. I have a tendency to say no. I have a tendency to say if you're an American and you're coming back home, you don't have. I think it's exempted for Americans because you can get your vaccine immediately. Let's go, Roger. But I'll look that up. I did a broadcast on it. I want to make sure. I'll let you know. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
John Smith. He says slavery is legal in Libya. Many Sub-Saharan Africans wanting to get to Europe for a better life are forced to go through there, and many are forced into slavery, and the UN does nothing about it.
Slavery is still a problem, y'all, all over the world, not just in Libya, Africa. You name, even in the States, slavery is here. Trafficking, human trafficking. They got people in bondage. Bondage is bondage, whether it's sexual bondage, non-sexual bondage. Slavery is slavery. So, I don't know, modern day slavery exists. And so when we see people that we could think could be trafficked, we report them. And this world is about money. So slavery is about money. So a lot of times people ignore stuff for the money. But that's time out. When you see somebody's life being harmed, you report that kind of stuff. Let's go, Roger. Who we got?
Gunny, yes, it's a true story.
Okay. All right. So that was a true story. Okay. Got you, man. That's hard to believe, but yeah, it's a true story. No, it's not hard to believe, because things like that happen. I just got to say. Let's go. Who we got?
John Smith. Well done, Felicity, with those big words. Your English will improve no end. That was hard to pronounce.
Getting better, Felicity. I love you, Lydia. You're doing good. Let's go, right train. Who we got?
Xander, man.
What's up, Zan?
Hi, BobbieD, BobbieD, BobbieD. Hi, BobbieD, Felicity. BobbieD.
What's up, Zan? Man, right train, Bobby Lisa, One Nation. Check out this show. Who we got?
My coffee, Felicity and BobbieD. Hello. Another good love train show. Gotta go now. God bless. Keep the faith. I'm Pimpa. Salamat from There's Mike.
Hey, nobody serves mine. Right train, Bobby. You want to get you another? Ooh, one love.
That's it.
All right, guys. It's been real. It's been
real.
We got to go.
Go.
Did
Okay. Thank you, Sir Terry Fleming, for the donation that you have given to us. Thank you so much. More blessings.
Much love.
And thank you guys for joining us. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Chichikwaya.
Please hit the like button, please. And our Facebook fan page is called The Philippines Connection. Please like the page, and you can also follow us on Instagram at BobbieD Life in the Philippines.
.com.
Link in the video description for media information. If you are viewing the live stream as a recorded replay, allow the ads to run during the video. And we have a free Android app on Google Play Store called Philippines Expat Lifestyle. Download and enjoy our videos without going through the YouTube app. And if you're a veteran,
you can call 1-800-827-1000. Call this for veterans information as of January 1, 2020. All veterans with a VA card will have access to benefits. Access. And we have merchandise available, guys. If you want to buy something with BobbieD, at least the beautiful faces on it. Just as a token of your loyalty to the show, you're welcome to do so at lifeandfieldbobbied.com. Lifeandfieldbobbied.com. And guys, guess what? If I don't see y'all buying nothing on the show, I'm gonna put it down. Let's go. Round trip.
I have another comment.
Okay.
I know this one. Terry Fleming, well done, Korean Angel.
You
Thank
did it.
you
You
so
did
much.
it. Korean Angel. She,
Yeah,
hey,
I did it. The cripple psychologically.
hey, she doing good, man. You're getting better and better, my dear. No, she
I
not.
had a hard time to read.
It's all right. You're reading it, right? You get it done, right?
Yeah.
Don't let nobody shake you or break you, girl. You know, you with the king. You with the king. You the queen. Oh, let's go.
Jack Smith, stay safe all and keep smiling.
That's right, man. Keep smiling.
Just kidding. Okay.
Keep smiling and don't let nobody get you down, okay? A smile is just a frown turned upside down, my friends. Let's go. That's it?
Yeah.
All right, that's all for now, guys. This is BobbieD saying take care. Oh, sorry. We got to go. You got me on mess. We got to go. We got to go. This is BobbieD.
Hey, no, because you're going to get rude.
Just said that,
It's
Lady.
too, my dear.
Okay, I don't know what she's trying to do. This is, okay, we got to go. We got to go. This is BobbieD.
And the Timmy Queen, listen to
Saying take care.
Gosh, yes.
And peace. See y'all next time, guys.